trouble so hard. Ooh, Lord, my trouble so hard. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Ooh, Lord, my trouble so hard. Ooh, Lord, my trouble so hard. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Ooh, Lord, my trouble so hard. Ooh, Lord, my trouble so hard. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Went down the hill the other day, so got happy and stayed all day. Went down the hill the other day, so got happy and stayed all day. Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard. Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Ooh, but God. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. When in the room, didn't stay long. Looked over there and brother was dead. When in the room, didn't stay long. Looked over there and brother was dead. Ooh, Lord, my trouble so hard. Ooh, Lord, my trouble so hard. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Ooh, Lord, my trouble so hard. Ooh, Lord, my trouble so hard. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard. Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard. Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Ooh, Lord, my trouble so hard. Ooh, Lord, my trouble so hard. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Don't nobody know my trouble but God.
Why does my heart feel so glad? Why does my soul feel so glad? Why does my heart feel so glad? Why does my soul feel so glad? Why does my heart my soul? Why does my soul feel so bad? Why does my heart feel so bad? Why does my soul feel so bad? Why does my soul feel so bad?
That was a double banger from Moby. Porcelain. No, triple banger.
Why does my heart feel so bad? The song you were referencing it, by the way, is called Flower. Fast approaching 8 a.m. on a Friday, the 22nd.
Yeah, should see the sun any minute now. Really? Now that the days are getting longer, brighter. So yeah.
Yours, you want to share
Well, I'm
it?
not going to share it on the...
Well, did you achieve
personal.
it this year?
I think so.
So you wrote down be a twat.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, got you.
I got him.
Right, do you want to hear my movie idea?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so the premise of my movie idea is as follows. Let me just have a quick recap in my mind of what it is. Okay, so you find out that the person you love
Is dead.
has a some sort of rare disease, which is, yeah, they're basically pretty much dead. They are definitely going to die within, like, in a year. So they have a year left.
Oof.
Only you find this out somehow. And if they find out that they're going to die, then they die immediately.
Oh.
So you have to you want to obviously spend as much time as possible with them, knowing that they've got a year left.
Oh, but you don't
But
want
you
them to
cannot
clue
let
in.
on at all. So crying in front of them, like, you can't act different, because if they in any way get the idea of, like, hang on, why are you crying all the time? What's going on?
They die.
Then they drop dead instantly.
Wow. It's not bad.
Pretty good. Can you imagine all the ripple effects of this movie? Like, that's just the first couple of sentences of project description.
That's just the first couple of seconds of the film. Wait till they have to defuse a nuclear bomb in the White House.
Yeah. That's it. With
Oh, well, who wouldn't?
person, cut them loose and just ghost them, be gone, and then you don't have to deal with the pain.
This is like your wife that you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, ghost her. Bye. No, I think, I don't know, try and spend as much time as possible. I mean, yeah. I think it'd be pretty psychologically traumatizing for the rest of your life.
Well, here's obviously, I think I figured it out in a way that could go in the movie, like maybe like 2/3 into it. Well, maybe this could be the end of, like, how does the person who finds out that their loved one is going to die make the best of that situation without the loved one finding out they're going to die? They say to them, so you say to your wife all the time, like, quit both. You need to quit
Yeah. You cracked it.
for a while.
Yeah, but at least if you did it that way, you could talk about it and except that the roles are reversed, and
Right.
only you know that the roles are reversed. But you could at least sort of, you could brief, not debrief because it hadn't happened yet, but you could at least, alleviate some of that emotional
Yeah.
stress and pressure.
And then that's the end of the movie. I suppose you could tell them 5 minutes before. You could just tell them, and then they drop dead. Or here's the
Well,
other
then it
thing.
wouldn't be 5 minutes before; it would be instant. That's what you said.
Yeah. But here's the other thing. Would you say so? Your loved one has just somehow like had the greatest experience of their life. I don't know. Let's say they've always wanted to go on a pirate ship, and they went on a pirate ship.
Mm-hmm.
You have the power to just kill them. If you tell them they're going to die, they'll drop dead. Would you tell them with the power knowing I want them to end on a high note?
You're going to die, and then they die.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something. I guess it's hard to say.
It is hard to say, isn't it?
Yeah. What would you want if you didn't know, and you had the best day of your life, and then someone's like, "See you later," lights out, and you just drop dead?
No, yeah, I'd want the full amount.
You'd want the full amount? Okay. I guess everyone's different.
I have this weird, like, kind of perverse thing where I'm kind of. I think maybe it's because I haven't really dealt with much serious illness in my life, in my family. But like, would it be nice in any way to find out you have a fatal illness? You're shaking your head.
Yeah. No, I'd say no, because I think most of us strive for some level of control in our lives.
But I'm saying that for the feeling of release from any and all responsibility. Would you not yearn for that in any way?
I guess it's a struggle between whether you want release from responsibility or a level of control, which is more important to you.
Right.
I think control is more important to me, control over my own life, because a release from responsibility is sort of like being a child again.
Yeah, who wants that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up this morning actually thinking of this tree in my primary school that its roots were exposed so much that our game for quite a long time was just throwing marbles down this network of roots.
Oh, yeah.
And like how like deep that game seemed when I was a child. But I think if I was an adult watching kids do that now, I'd be like, God, this is boring. Just like, because I remember like the marbles can go anywhere down. It was like one of those pinball games, you know, when the ball comes back down.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's like, which way is it going to go? It was that sort of feeling.
Is that like that game in Japan? What's it called? Pachinko?
What is that?
Pachinko? Pimloco? There's a gambling game in Japan, and I think it's only legal because there's a very minute element of skill to it or something.
You're right. It's called Pachinko, a mechanical game originated in Japan. It's an arcade game.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's pachinko parlors in Tokyo, and there's just lines of people playing it.
Yeah, apparently they're super noisy.
It's like a slot machine.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing it for myself.
You're going, eh?
I'm going. I'm doing it.
What is it for the skiing? That's why people go. It's not for skiing. Was it for the culture?
No, well, yeah, it is. It is for the culture. I also want to go climbing there, but it's mainly for the culture. I've always wanted to go to Japan, and was going to go in 2008. I don't normally say the year like that. 2008. And then, of course, the global financial system collapsed in on itself, and it seemed not appropriate to go spend money frivolously on a trip, so I didn't.
And is it like planned, or are you gonna go wing it?
Gonna wing it.
All right.
We can go to the song.
Oh, should we go to the
yeah,
song?
we go to the song.
I don't know how offensive it is these days.
I think it's all right.
It's the Vapors. Well, you know what it is.
I got your picture of me and you. You to do. Oh, it's in color. Your hair is brown. Your eyes are hazel. And soft as clouds. I often kiss you when there's no one else around. I got your picture. I got your picture. I'd like a million of you all around my cell. I want a doctor to take a picture so I can look at you from inside as well. You got me turning up and turning down. I'm turning in, I'm turning right, I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. I want a doctor to take a picture so I can look at you from inside as well. You got me turning up and turning down. I'm turning in, I'm turning right, I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. No sex, no drugs, no wine, no women, no fun, no sin, no you, no wonder it's dark. Everyone around me is a total stranger. Everyone avoids me like a cyclone ranger. Everyone. That's why I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Think so. Think so. Think so. Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
Welcome back. You are listening to CJUC 92.5 FM, The Juice, with Rob and Toots, or Toots and Rob. I guess it depends.
Depends which way we're standing.
And, well, alphabetically too. On the schedule, I think it's Rob and Toots because it's alphabetical. But ordinarily, Earth Tones, a show by Austin, would be on now. But because it is the Solstice fundraising special, we are going to be live for the next hour. And Earth Tones is going to be playing at 10 a.m. today instead. For all the Earth Tone fans.
All your earthy tone needs.
They'll be still on just a little bit later while we have chit chat.
Making a bit of a racket here. I'm opening a box of crackers.
Oh,
Would you
I
call
think-
these crackers or biscuits?
cracker, savory.
Me bloody too. You know what? I have a problem with Canada. How whenever you do something like this, right? We're doing a fundraiser, so there's lots of volunteers coming in, and even at work, when the boss is feeling generous, they always bring this particular food, and it's fucking garbage. No one wants to eat it. You throw it away at the end. A box of Timbits. Who gives a flaff about that stuff? Like, we're here. We got up at 6 in the morning. I don't want to snack on a little sugary pile of, like, rabbit dropping in the morning. Like, bring some, like, croissants. Bring some actual food.
Full English.
When people bring, people bring Timbits and donuts as an offering of, like, you're doing it.
Things you want to see in the world.
Timbits.
to microwave the KD, and a couple of kilos of ice cream that
Kilos.
that I retrieved from a dumpster.
Would you care to specify which dumpster? Or is
I
this-
don't know if that's
Yeah,
appropriate.
maybe not. Eh?
It was downtown.
Do it off air. Tell me.
I'll tell you.
You went. Were you going in hoping for ice cream, or you just?
I got a
looked
hot
in?
tip. While we're gonna lament, in the old country, in Australia there was bakeries in every single little suburban town. Every suburb almost had its own bakery.
Yeah, Australians do bakeries and cafes well, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, to a pretentious degree, but I'm into it. Well, because I always go there on vacation, so I'm in the mode of like, whatever, I'll spend the money, and that's always great. There's like a really nice bakery or cafe on every like corner.
yeah. It's refreshing. I wonder if it still is. Hard
Still
to say.
refreshing.
Well, cheap.
For you to do, but it's not particularly fun. It's like it's like an exercise. I don't know if you're the right person to do this song, because I remember you said to me a while ago, like it's about like analyzing yourself and your life.
Oh,
I remember you said to me a while ago, like that you're something like you're sick of it, and this self-help bollocks gonna go so far.
yeah. It's true. I don't know. Like, all these people are sort of striving for this like constant improvement, but when is enough enough? Like, I think maybe people would get more out of their life if they just said, you know what, this is how I am, and that's fine. Instead of trying to be the best, like if you're trying to be the best version of yourself, but you're already the best version of yourself, and the best version of yourself is just not that good, then you're going to end up disappointed.
So, your advice to people is what?
Just give up. No, don't. I think whatever. If you want to, if that's your thing, that's great and good for you. I don't know. I kind of just, I don't know. Like,
Have you reached peak Rob?
no, I think I've been in decline since I was 18.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think I was peaking then.
What were you
I
doing?
was just a lot more motivated back then.
Yeah, yesterday you said you were what's that word you used? Not you were getting annoyed about something, and you were like, "Oh, these days I'm so
Jaded.
yeah,
Was that the word?
maybe."
Yeah.
So you weren't jaded. Well, no one's jaded when they're 18.
No, that happens with, that's a privilege of age.
You got to swing back around, go back up.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. These dudes, passport bros, they're basically, it's a new word for like, well, I don't want to say it on air, but you know, when gentlemen go to these foreign countries, that's what I'm doing. But
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Can I play a song? Not the song you said that you wanted.
You're not going to play the song I wanted.
But can it follow this song after?
What song are you playing?
This song's called Vancouver Time, and then after that we'll go into Scattle.
Okay, I accept
And
the
then
terms.
we'll see if you want to do this
I'll do the activity.
mental health
I'll
activity.
do the
It's
mental
called
health.
the 6 Pillars of Wellness.
Oh Jesus.
Alleyways, San Pedro's valleys haze works my mind just like a maze. When I see you around, no honey, you are not a kid. You know how to keep it hid, and I know just where you're dead. In those buildings downtown, in the party's balcony, where you caught up with me. said you were not through with me. Well, I could have guessed afternoons were losing light. December's moon was shining bright. That's when that you thought you just might settle for the best. We was in Vancouver town, the town that I finally let you down. You was in some evening gown. I was wearing jeans. Sometimes we run alongside each other. It's mean the way you kissed my unshaven face, disappeared without a trace. Maybe I'll get my own little place overlooking the ocean, Pacific Northwest on a southbound train. Buffalo clouds are hanging above the plains. Some say I'm different, some say I'm the same. Some say I go through the motions, but something did change inside of me. Change something in the way I see. See those shadows hanging on the streets. You can't outmaneuver time. I'm only leaving 'cause I can't stay. I always loved you and I never paid. I hear that even in LA. It's Vancouver time. It's Vancouver time.
Welcome back. That was, and still is to a degree, Cardio by Scattle.
Still is to a degree.
Just a reminder that the Pinhead Challenge is on. If you've got a head size smaller than 54 centimeters, call us on 867 457. Let me see if I can do this without looking at it. It's going to be 867 457 25. Nah, I can't do it. What is it?
2582.
Oh, 2582. Damn, I wasn't on the right track. Because that is actually 457 CJUC.
Well, that always confuses me. I never
Look.
really know how to do that.
Yeah, it's got it on the side. So 867 457 CJUC.
I don't
If
know
you've got
I don't know if people know how to do that, or is it just me?
how to dial, it's just you. Look, like, okay, if you look at the phone,
Yeah,
if
it's like
it's
old school
CJUC.
Nokia 3210.
yeah. So you don't
So-
do the like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 1 1 3
See,
3
that's
3.
what I would do.
No, it's just like you just basically find the number that has it and just do it once.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a one-time hit. You just hit it once.
I think maybe that's why, because I was the Nokia 3210 generation where you
Yeah.
text by going, pressing 232 1
I was gonna say
800.
something-
So, do you have a pinhead? If you do, you get to win Rob's old hat.
Yeah, barely worn.
867 457 2582 or 867 457 CJUC. No, CJUC.
Yeah,
Can't say CJUC because that confuses
People
me
will spell
even
out-
more.
they'll spell out SEA space JUICE. And to win the hat, all you have to do is answer a simple question: do you have a pinhead? I.e., is it less than 54 centimeters?
That's the official definition of pinhead.
With the caveat that you need to make a donation.
Oh yeah, that's
$20
we keep
bucks.
forgetting
At
that.
least $20.
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
you think if they totted up who across like all these live shows happening, who had the least donations during the shows, because we're never talking about it.
I don't know. We plugged it a lot yesterday.
Did we?
I feel like that was all we're talking about is the donations.
Donate to us at donate@cjucfm.com.
Yep.
That's an e-transfer thing. One of those what's it?
This new e-transfers. Or just come in and give us some cash. Just do it.
Come in, give us some cash. We'll weigh your money. I'll weigh your money,
Yeah.
and Rob will weigh your head.
That's for the blockhead challenge. We'll see who's got the heaviest head. Yeah.
All right, I forgot to draw up my pillars of wellness. So I either do it now, or should we play Kasabian while I draw it?
Yeah, which Kasabian song?
Oh no, we got Clubfoot.
Oh, Clubfoot's a good one.
All right, well, that's the one then.
Clubfoot, I feel like, is used a lot when there's like an intro song. Like, and I imagine this, right? Like the camera sort of like starting upside down and like slowly twisting around.
A running scene. I imagine like a police chasing
Oh, yeah.
a little Scottish fella. Hello.
Hello, welcome back. That was and again still is to a degree, Clubfoot by Kasabian.
Right, we're going to do 6 pillars of wellness, although I can't remember the final 2, so I've only got 4 right now.
Well, that's all you need for a table.
But I know, but it's supposed to hold up the building of your psyche.
Well, 3 pillars would hold something up as well. 1 pillar, well, I guess any number of pillars would hold something up if it was.
Let me have a quick search here. I might be able to find it.
Let's assume the pillars are incredibly slender, then you'd need 3. If it's one big, thick pillar, then only 1. But then what's the difference between a pillar and a column?
That's a good question. I found it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll keep this piece of paper. So you have
For posterity. Remember all those years ago when you said this?
6 pillars of wellness. It might sound, or it might ring echoes of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but it's not, because it's much better than that. Right?
Maslow is so old hat.
Because Maslow was like, chronological. It was like, do this and then do this. And here's my theory, is that like your life is, there's things going on all the time. And it's not like, I just need to get shelter and then I can look for a relationship. You know what I mean? There's times where I've lived in a tent, but I've been in a relationship. Granted, didn't go well. But anyway, it's like these things are like laterally connected, I think. And so the 6 areas of your life that I've identified as
Troublesome.
well, no, just like the pillars essentially that hold up your well-being. And you're going to rent. We're going to rent. You're gonna rate these out of 5. 5 being like the strongest they can be.
Okay.
0 being like this pillar doesn't even exist.
There's no pillar.
And ideally,
Pillars.
right? Ideally, you want 4 strong pillars that could have less than 4. Like if you have 3, things are like you need to address some things.
Yeah, but okay, if you're taking a photograph, do you use a quad pod or a tripod?
Tripod.
Well, there we go.
Sometimes a selfie stick.
Yeah, well, that's only 1.
Right, so here are the areas of your life. We have security, we have work/routine, that's 1. We have community, we have physical health, we have like purpose, or rate your 6 pillars of wellness out of 5. Then we'll come back to the weaker ones, and then we'll be, we'll sort it out here live on CJUC.
Wow.
So I didn't do this last night, but I've been doing this every year to myself. And the year when I was really struggling, I'll just give you an example how it works. My security was like, this was probably the year when I was house sitting. My security was like 1 out of 5. I had no place to live. I had no money because I was in school. Work routine was pretty bad because I was in school. So I was trying to pick up part-time jobs, blah, blah, blah. Community was strong. That was all right. I think physical health, I was running, that was all right. Long-term goals were a bit of a shambles because I didn't really know if I was going to finish school at that point. And creativity might have been pretty good. So I had like 2 out of 6. And like what happens is that like everything, the others that are falling or crumbling, they start to fall on the things that are healthy. And then before you know it, they're all like...
Rest of the dominoes fall like
if
a
you're
house of cards.
generally a creative person, but then like... and generally quite like a fit person, but then you break your leg and then you like start to feel bad physically, that's going to affect the other pillar of creativity. You'd get how it works. All right, security. Rob, out of 5, how's your security?
5?
Jesus, we're off to a flyer.
Well, okay, here's why. Because yes, I am moving out of where I currently live, but they're good friends of mine. And they're letting me store some stuff at their place while I'm away.
So you have a place to come back to?
Well, I don't have a place to come back to, but I don't have to worry about storing my stuff and what's going on with all that.
So you're not like, there's no worry that you're ever going to be like struggling or homeless or...
Well, I'm coming back in the Yukon summer, And I feel like in the summertime, it's like whatever. You just pitch a tent somewhere. It's all good.
Yeah, good for you.
Yep.
Okay, work or routine.
After this week, I have no obligations except to leave the country on New Year's Eve. That's the only thing. That's not even routine.
Community or connection, whichever. It could be either or. The word you choose. Kind of same thing.
Well, you could have community but not be connected.
All right, let's call it connection, actually.
Pretty decent, but lately I feel like this time of year it's everyone sort of retreats a little bit. So let's call it a 3.5.
Why didn't you go to the solstice gathering last night? Speaking of connection.
Well, I didn't feel comfortable going because it was sort of like a secondhand invitation, and people are wary of men. You don't want to be a man just turning up at someone's party.
Well, I suppose she knows you, though.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Yeah, fair enough. But then you find out what she really thinks of you. She's like, "Who invited you?"
I don't know if anyone would say that here. But I did make contact and they said that it would have been fine. So I felt a bit silly. But I don't know. It's better to be safe than sorry. You don't want to be like I said, if you're a man in your mid-30s, you just have to be a bit considerate, I think.
Yeah, you don't want to be the person also where other people have asked the host, like, "Oh, is that person coming? I'd rather you didn't invite him." You would never find that out, really, would you? Like, I wonder if anyone's ever said that about me. Like, don't invite dudes to this.
I say that to me. I'm looking in the mirror. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
Drop my pen. The fourth pillar of the 6 pillars of wellness is your physical health or fitness.
Oh, just 6. Just so effing fit, man. No jokes aside, I don't know. It's pretty good. Ride my bike everywhere, mostly. So
You're lucky in my life. I don't have because I'm not ill or not ill a lot. When I am, it does like get to me.
yeah.
But what you are at 5? Did you say 6?
I was just being funny, obviously. Probably 5.
Do you have purpose or a long-term goal?
No.
Really? Not even like residency you're aiming for?
Well, I am.
Just
But
not a lot.
I don't know, but like, what does that even mean? That's a goal, but that's not really purpose, I don't think. Purpose is a hard one. And I said cut to purpose.
Yeah. You know what? Since you've said that, I was listening to a podcast where, you know, when you listen to podcasts and people are like, well, studies have shown. This is like always
Studies have shown.
This is my research. I never go and be like, what are these studies? I never go to the primary source, but I just believe these people when they say studies have shown. And this podcast was saying that studies have shown that like what you're saying is true, that like life satisfaction rates highest among people who have children.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't think it's shocking, but it is something to think about.
Yep.
Well, okay, so, but your purpose now is what out of 5?
2.
2 out of 4 for the old perpy burpy. Right, last one, creativity. Assuming, yeah, creativity.
You're saying some people just, that's not something they consider.
Yeah.
Being creative is not something they need to be.
Yeah, unless you opened up the definition of creativity to like...
Leisure pursuits.
Yeah, maybe you could.
Or maybe for some people, creativity is going on an interesting route for a run. If you're a big runner,
Yeah.
maybe running's your thing, and so your creative outlet is going on.
Yeah, that's a point. I think you deciding to go to Japan is sort of creative in a way. It's a sort of thinking outside. Like, you really don't have to go to
Yes.
kind of creative.
Yeah, and I would say I am a creative person, but finding an outlet for it is tricky.
You did beading.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. I like doing that, tack beating and weaving. But I'm kind of envious when I see you and all your mates performing.
All my mates. Right.
You and your ilk, because I think that'd be sweet. Like I'd love to be an entertainer, but just talentless.
I can see you doing some sort of satirical stand-up comedy,
Yeah, maybe with a musical number.
but it requires like, I think there's a, not that I'm saying you believe this, there's like a fallacy with comedy that if people are funny just in life, they then get on stage and be funny. It's like it requires work.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's your creativity out of 5?
You like,
Pillars of wellness to determine whether you are doing okay or people need to check in. Security, 5 out of 5. You're absolutely not worried about that. Work routine, 0 out of 5. But that feels like it's a very temporary thing.
yeah, probably.
Community, 3.5 out of 5. Physical health, 5 out of 5. Purpose, long-term goal, 2 out of 5. Creativity, 2.5 out of 5. So it's kind of a lot of in the middle. You have like, okay, so you have
a bit
two,
of a shanty.
you have
It's
2
like
5 out of 5. That's strong. You have 1 3.5 out of 5 community. That's pretty strong. You have at least 3 strong pillars and maybe a 4th pillar.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know how to do the mean here. I think you're like over average, so you're doing okay.
Doing okay.
Especially because the work routine that you've rated 0 out of 5 for yourself is temporary. You're gonna go to Australia and get a job.
I've got some factory
sound
work
like your
lined
dad.
up. Yeah. So we're doing all right.
Yeah, you're doing all right. That's your consultation.
Thank you, sir. I guess you'll send me an invoice.
Yep.
Okay.
If you'd like a consultation, e-transfer donate at cjcfm.com.
Oh, that's a good one.
And if you have a pinhead, call in. Someone call in 867-457-2582. You can win a hat.
The hat is for pinheads. The consultation is for anyone.
Yeah, it's a good hat. I think I saw it from my own height, which is of 5'11", and it was on a chair.
How can you be 5'11"?
What do you mean?
Well, because
With a waist like this?
I'm yeah. With that figure. No, I guess we are the same height.
All right, it's Fairy Tale New York. I play it every time now because I love it. Who's on that?
It was Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank. An old man said to me, won't see another one. And then he sang a song, the rare old mountain dew. I turned my face away and dreamed about you. Got on a lucky one, came in 18 to 1. I've got a feeling this year Christmas a better time.
They got cars big as bars, they got rivers of gold, but the windows right through you, it's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on a cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome,
You were pretty queen of New York City. When the band finished playing, they held out for more. Sinatra was swinging, all the drunks they were singing. We kissed on a corner, then danced through the night. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing, go away, babe. And the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
you're a bum, you're a punk.
You're an old slut and junk lying there almost dead on a dripping that bed.
You scumbag, you maggot, you cheap, lousy faggot. Happy Christmas, you're ours. I pray God it's our love.
The boys of the NYPD choir still singing, go away, babe. And the bells are ringing out for Christmas
Christmas Day.
I could have been someone.
Well, so could anyone. You took my dreams from me when I first found you.
I kept them with me, babe. I put them with my own. Can't make it all alone. I built my dreams around you. The boys of the NYPD chorus are singing "Go Away, Babe," and the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day.
Welcome back. That was Christmas Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues. What's it called?
Fairy Tale of New York. I went to check on the amount that we've raised thus far, but it's logged me out, so I can't do that.
I think as of last night it was 867.50 or something like that. Which, if you are a pinhead, the pinhead challenge is still on. You can win a hat. All you have to do is say yes and donate $20 at least. 10-tree felt hat.
What are you going to do if we don't, if no one claims the pinhead prize?
Frisbee it off a cliff, I think. Satisfying.
We got 12 minutes left of us. Who's after us?
Oh yeah, good call. So Meredith and Kate are up next. That'll be a good laugh. I think that'll be a lot of fun, that show.
M and K.
MK Ultra.
Cat.
Okay. Yeah, they're both pretty funny. I think that'll be a good show.
I was going to go into a talk about drugs then, but let's skip it because it's 9 a.m.
What were you going to say?
Just about MCAT.
What's MCAT?
It never made it to Australia.
No.
No.
Is it Molly?
Methadone.
Oh, I thought it was. And ketamine? No, it's
No.
just methadone.
Yeah, type. They kept changing the compound every time they made it illegal. They changed another part of it,
Oh.
and then it became a new drug, and then it was illegal again.
Meow.
That's what they used to do. They used to call it meow meow.
Oh.
Took a boy.
For those that studied organic chemistry out there.
All right, so we've done the 6 pillars. I've told you my movie idea.
We've done.
What have you got?
We've got the Pinhead Challenge, which is open. We've mentioned that this is the Solstice fundraiser, or fundraiser, not to be confused with Hellraiser.
That's
The Santa garbage Santa is out in force.
he loves it, doesn't he? Do you reckon that business is like hereditary? He passes it on to his son.
Like the Phantom.
Or Batman?
Did Batman pass stuff on?
No.
I don't think that's in the canon or the lore of Batman.
Canon is the word I was looking for yesterday.
Oh.
When he talks about J.K. Rowling
right,
magicking away
canon.
shit on the floor with a wand.
Yeah. So just to reiterate. Yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny. Like, why would you say that? Like, who cares?
She was having an off day.
Just having an off day.
Right, so we are at the end of our checklist. Not that we had one, but I feel like we are.
It looks like you've got one though.
No, someone just wrote talker on a piece of paper. I don't know what that means.
Oh.
Um,
It's Friday. TGIF.
Yeah. I felt like I had something else to tell you.
Merry
important.
Christmas.
It wasn't Merry Christmas. I've been trying to bring back saying Merry Christmas to people when I leave shops. But someone said that you have to say Happy Holidays now.
Oh,
I don't believe it though.
it's all rubbish. I saw a sign on the way in that said "Keep Christ in Christmas," and it just, for whatever reason, I thought it was really funny because I just imagine like someone shoving Christ into like a box that says Christmas on it. You get back in there. That's kind of what came to my mind when I saw it. I just thought it was just very funny. I don't know. It's like this, this Tupperware container that says Christmas, and you're just like shoving this man into it.
Yeah, fair enough. Keep him in if you want to keep him in.
Are you going to go to midnight mass?
When is that?
I think I don't know if it's on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Is
at
that where you go
midnight.
and stand around with candles outside singing?
No, I
hymns?
think it's a Catholic thing.
Oh, in that case, no. We used to stand around a big tree outside with candles,
Oh,
singing, God bless ye very gentlemen, there's nothing to dismay.
wow. What a beautiful voice.
It must be hard coming from Australia and having Christmas there.
With the heat.
Yeah, and the spiders and the snakes and the...
Well, they don't celebrate.
To them, it's just a happy
Yeah,
holidays.
it's just another day for them. Yeah, I don't know. It's different. It is different. I don't know. I like it because in the northern hemisphere, especially here with all the snow and everything, it's, to me, Christmas is definitely seems like, and I don't know if this is just the zeitgeist, but it seems less like a religious holiday and more of a secular solstice celebration.
Right. I definitely feel like we're connected more to the solstice. Like, so many people are saying happy solstice here.
Yeah.
I don't think in the UK they know what it is.
Hmm.
Well, they do the summer one. Lots of people, because of
Oh,
Stonehenge,
it's a big one.
the old Stonies,
Yeah.
the old Hengies.
Yeah.
So are you saying in Australia
change.
it's more, they do keep the Christ in Christmas in Australia?
They absolutely keep the Christ in Christmas.
Hmm.
Well, because there's nothing else to celebrate. It's not like you're celebrating Frosty the Snowman,
No, that makes sense.
our Lord and Savior.
Right, and they're celebrating an Arab, Palestinian,
I guess so.
who definitely wouldn't have been cold.
It definitely wouldn't have been, white and blue eyed.
Mind you, I worked with an Arab fella, not Arab, Iranian. Sorry, that was
Ooh.
Persian. And he said, I had no idea that in certain parts of Iran, certainly where he's from, it gets down to -12 in the winter. What a fool I am.
Shame. 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 I can't remember which city it is, but it's you see photos every now and again on like Reddit where someone's taken a photo of the city and there's like nice snowy mountains in the background and it's like, there
Yeah.
you go.
Because I was worrying for him that he was going to struggle. But he was like,
Oh.
no, it snows in Iran.
And I was like, F off, mate. I know a thing or two about snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have a story to tell you, but we have only got 5 minutes left. It's a fictional story called The Story of the Stone Cutter.
Oh, that Simpsons episode.
No. What do they sing? Who could have been to we do.
Who holds back the electric car? Who makes Dean Newtonberg a star? We do. We do. Yeah, that's a good episode. I think that's what was I reading recently? That's
We
one
do.
of the no homers. I think that's one of the highest ranked episodes of The Simpsons.
Up with, I bet, the one where Mr. Burns sings "See my vest,
Oh,
because he wants to kill Santa's little helper and the other.
all the little offspring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to play a song now by Lisa LeBlanc. It's called 5,748 kilometers. It's about a long distance relationship.
Oh.
What's the longest distance relationship you've ever been
Not
in?
talking about
All right. Meredith. Caesar. Don't bark.
Wow,
You're ruining
have-
the ambience.
Look
Here's-
who's here.
Here's
we
a song
have-
by Lisa LeBlanc.
Enjoy. Goodbye. Good luck. You'll need it.
So let's get this straight. You're in Vancouver and I'm in New Brunswick. That makes 5,748 kilometers. We're talking 2 different oceans, 4 time zones apart. 7-hour plane ride plus connections. A 6-day drive if you don't stop to pee too much. It's probably the dumbest idea that I've ever had, but I love you, yes I really do. That's a lot of writing about your day and sending letters by pigeon. That's a lot of I miss yous and I wish you were here. A lot of X's on the calendar and X's for kisses. A life of hellos and a life of goodbyes. It's probably the dumbest idea that I've ever had, but I love you, yes I really do. Well, maybe we're crazy or just plain stupid, but God, it feels good, my God, it feels nice. Just try to enjoy it without it. So let's get this straight. You're in Vancouver and I'm in New Brunswick. That makes 5,748 kilometers. We're talking 2 different oceans, 4 time zones apart. 7-hour plane ride plus connections. A 6-day drive if you don't stop to pee too much. It's probably the dumbest idea that I've ever had, but I love you, yes I really do. Well, I love you, yes I really do. Well, I love you, yes I really do.
Colors of what keep me alive. Colors I want to hold in my hand. Colors are where my old makes new. Colors are where my brain finds blue. Colors and colors and colors of colors. Colors and colors and colors of colors. Covers and covers and covers in colors. Covers and covers and covers in colors. Birds are where I find a fix. Bursts are made to color me
CJUC fundraiser, solstice fundraiser, in fact. Currently, we have raised $857.50 to go towards rent for us, insurance for us, internet for us here at CJUC. And we thank each and every one of you. Raiser here, so please keep donating. You can either bring us cash money directly to the cabin, or if you so wish, you can email us. Send us an e-transfer at donate@cjucfm.com and send however much money you'd like. We're hoping to raise $7,500 here at the station over the next 2 days. So if you have any wealthy benefactors, please.
All right. I'm here too. It's Kate. Thanks for coming in. I found $10 on the ground yesterday, and I was like, maybe I should donate that. But I didn't, because I kind of wanted to. I just donated online because I wanted to keep the $10 since I found it. It kind of was so sweet.
Yeah, that is quite nice indeed. Welcome to a segment we are calling Waking and Baking with Meredith and Kate. For it is that time of year to wake and bake. Christmas, the holidays, just around the corner. Would you say, Kate?
I'm eating a cookie right now.
Yeah. And so there's many holiday cookies. Lots of people, I think, more than usual or baking right now. And we wanted to spend this next hour talking about some myths and legends around holiday baking traditions. Perhaps do some baking trivia to really, dust off you old bacon brains of yours, get you ready for the holiday baking, and maybe listening to some good old kitchen tracks.
Can you broil a cookie?
I mean, yeah, you can.
And then it's broiling.
I don't know if I would broil the cookie for the whole time.
If you made it thin.
A really thin cookie.
And you flipped it once, you could broil your cookies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I made cookies a few years ago. My roommate was a huge bakist, and I told her that it was a disgusting habit to put raw eggs into her baking. Mm-hmm. And I hard-boiled my eggs, and then I mixed them into my cookie dough and made a hard-boiled egg cookie. And then I told her that it was a regular cookie, and she said, wow, Kate, this is actually really good. And...
And then what did she say?
Well, that was basically her reaction.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, with that, why don't we get started with our first baking song of the day? This is If I Knew You Were Coming, I Would Have Baked You a Cake by Eileen Barton. Do you have anything to say about Eileen Barton, Kate?
It's so nice, so good, yeah.
Here she is.
Come in. Well, look who's here. I haven't seen you in many a year. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band, grandest band in the land. Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band and spread the welcome mat for you. Oh, I don't know where you came from, 'cause I don't know where you've been. But it really doesn't matter. Grab a chair and fill your platter and dig, dig, dig right in. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, hired a band. Goodness sake, if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? to bake a cake. Bake a cake, bake a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band, grandest band in the land. Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band, spread the welcome mat for you. Oh, I don't know where you came from, 'cause I don't know where you've been. But it really doesn't matter, grab a chair and fill your platter and dig, dig, dig right in. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, hired a band. Goodness sake, if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? How'd you do?
That was If I Knew You Were Coming, I Would Baked a Cake by Eileen Barton. Kate, when was the last time you baked a cake?
If I knew you were coming, I would have broiled you some oil. I have never baked a cake. I don't think, actually.
Never?
Well, I've made a crab cake, maybe.
Yeah.
I went to the dip competition in Skagway like 3 or 4 years ago for New Year's Eve, and they had a dip competition at the Elks Lodge, and I brought caribou pate I made. You what? I did, yeah. And we called it Nature's Gift or something.
Uh-huh.
But that turned out, whatever we named it, turned out to be the name of a cat food brand in Alaska. And so everyone thought we just brought cat food as a joke. Yeah, that's what it was like. Is that from CSI? just one of the noises. And so no one ate it. And even the mayor said of Skagway, he said it wasn't good. He didn't try it.
Didn't try it at all?
No one would, yeah. And then at 11:11, we did the calling of the Elks, but they didn't have a clock in the building, so we missed New Year's.
Whoa.
Is this a reaction?
Yeah, this is a reaction to you missing New Year's for your baking dip
What is this?
feeling.
It's like a penny whistle.
Yeah, this is My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion performed on a recorder. From the Titanic?
Okay. Anyways, no, I never made a cake. Did you ever make one?
Yeah, I think I make a lot of cakes. My favorite cake to make personally is I make a really great cranberry orange bundt cake every year with the cranberries that I pick from around.
Oh, you know what?
What?
My roommate, Mr. Matthias, he made a cake. He thought shepherd's pie. He thought everyone was being lazy when they make shepherd's pie. He just assumed that it was supposed to have a pie crust around it, and then every time he'd made it or seen it made, people were just like, we'll do without the pie crust this time. It's just too much work. So he made it with a pie crust, and it was a sumptuous concoction.
A sumptuous concoction. Please walk me through this sumptuous concoction.
Like, it was delectable.
Okay.
Scrumptious. Yeah.
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
Yeah, scrumdiddles. He put pie crust around shepherd's pie. It had a different name. I looked up the Wikipedia article for shepherd's pie. It was called Cumbrian pie, and it's still made to this day in Cumberland. Cumberland in England, yeah.
In England. Wow.
So yeah, Toots and Rob, it's actually a shame they just left because they would have probably had a fair bit to say about Cumbrian pie.
Yeah, I'm sure both of them quite the experts on Cumbrian pie. If you want Toots and Rob to bake you a Cumbrian pie, all you have to do is send $50 to the Solstice fundraiser. What is it, Ashwin? How do they give us money?
You can call in.
Kate.
Well, actually, you can't call in. I'm Kate. It's donate at CJUCFM.com. I just went to the website last night. I just Googled CJUCFM, and then I found it. That was easy enough. Actually, no, I just had Bill already in my e-transfer. That's what I did.
That is, I think the hack of the Solstice is just put the czar of the radio station himself, Bill Polanski, into your e-transfer, and then just send send some money all the time.
You know Pound Cake by Drake?
Yeah, I was going to play that one.
Perfect.
Yeah. Shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
One of the best cake-based rap songs of all time.
Okay, great. Let's put on Pound Cake by Drake.
Actually, can't think of any others.
Here we go.
Are there more?
Unclear. Here's Pound Cake by Drake.
Good God Almighty. Like back in the old days.
Cake.
You know, years ago, they had the A&R man to tell you what studio, of course, you know, compliments of the company, and we just laid back and did it. So we hope you enjoy listening to this album half as much as we enjoy playing it for you, because we had a ball. Only real music's gonna last. All that other bullshit is here today and gone tomorrow.
After hours of Il Molino, a Soto just talking women and vino. The contract like 91 Dan Marino. I swear this guy Michael Rapino's boosting my ego. Overly focused is far from the time to rest now. Debates growing about who they think is the best now. Took a while, got the jokers out of the deck now. I'm holding all the cards and niggas wanna play chess now. I hear you talking, say it twice so I know you meant it. Fuck it, I don't even tint it, they should know's in it. I'm authentic, real name, no gimmicks, no game, no scrimmage. I ain't playing with you niggas at all. My classmates, they went on to be chartered accountants or work with their parents. But thinking back on how they treated me, my high school reunion might be worth an appearance. Make everybody have to go through security clearance. Tables turn, bridges burn, you live and learn. With the ink I could murder, word of my nigga Irv. Yeah, I swear shit that started clicking, dog. You know it's real when you are who you think you are.
Everything around me.
I had Benzes for you had braces. The all black Maybach, but I'm not a racist. Inside's whiter than Katy Perry's faces. Yellow diamonds in my Jesus. I just might learn to speak Mandarin. Japanese for the yen that I'm handling. International hoe, that's my handle. My Saint Chang'an, light a candle. El Gran Santo on the mantle. Case y'all didn't know, I speak Spanish too. Shout out the Worldwide West. Everywhere we go, we leave a worldwide mess. Yes, still rock live familiar. Says a lot about you if you're not feeling us. The homie said, Hov, it ain't many of us. I told him less is more, niggas, plenty of us.
Everything around me. Freeze. Get the money, dollar bill. Y'all.
Cake. 500 million, I got a pound cake. Niggas is frontin', that's upside down cake. Get 'em a red nose, they clown cakes. I should've never let you round cake. Look at my neck, I got a carrot cake. Now here's the icing on the cake. Cake. I'm just getting started, oh yeah, we got it, bitch. I done made more millionaires than the lotto did. They ain't made millions, Biggs made millions. Ye made millions, just made millions. Lior made millions, Cam made millions. Beans will tell you if he wasn't in his feelings. I'm back in my bag, my eyes blush. Last night was mad trill. I'm fresh out of Advil, Jesus grab the wheel.
That was Pound Cake by Drake.
Up next, we're listening to Pound Drake by Cake. Ba-boom.
Ba-boom.
We actually should play some Cake, though.
We definitely will. What's your favorite Cake song of all time? Kate?
I don't
Cake?
really know much by Cake. Yeah, hit him with that singular CSI Miami. Just the X-Files?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't really know much songs by Cake. There's shepherd's pie, which is a savory pie.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a savory? And then crab cake, savory cake.
Yeah.
Savory.
Cookies, but they're not really
What other
baked dish because it's wrapped in pie.
Yeah.
It has pie in the name.
Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Oh.
But I just don't want to get too into the weeds, when you decide that. Did you just press the wrong one?
Yeah, I just pressed the wrong one.
Okay.
Another one.
Oh, as in come up with another savory baked good.
Another one.
Let me think here. Why do they all have the CSI sort of like effect on them?
I don't know.
Or maybe that was from when DJ Khaled was on CSI.
Yeah, they all have kind of a
fade.
Yeah. Yeah, so did you know, Kate, that every year the New York Times comes out with 7 holiday cookies that you should bake to woo and wow your holiday guests?
No.
They certainly do. Last year, if you remember, I made one of them. It was the spicy cookie.
Oh, that was yummy, yeah, with the with that cabbage in it.
Yeah. Yeah. It had a gochujang, which is not cabbage. But a spice, a fermented spicy paste. Red pepper paste.
Gochujang. Yeah, cabbage cookie, that's surprising. It's like when the first time you have zucchini bread, it's just so off-putting, the idea of having zucchini in something like sort of sweet like that.
But it's quite yummy, I would say.
What about chocolate chili mousse? It's the only spicy dessert.
Chocolate chili mousse?
Yeah, it's like a spicy dessert.
Oh.
It's the only one. Well, I guess your cookie
And
is
the
now
cookie,
too.
I mean.
Yeah, the cookie is kind of spicy. All right. Turn this off.
Sorry.
Some of these reactions. All right, well, what else do we have to play here?
Okay, well, since we were just talking about cake, why don't we listen to some cake?
Yeah, let's listen to some B-sides.
Oh, yeah, let's listen to some cake B-sides. Let's listen to You Turn the Screws. A cake.
Yeah, real cake fans will
Real
remember
cake
this
friends
one.
remember You Turn the Screws off of Prolonging the Magic by Cake.
Screws, you tear down the bridge, flimsy as it is. syrup gets it already pouring. What I can expect to find. But how can you say you'll be happy when you turn the screws? You turn the screws. It's what you choose to do. You turn the screws. It's what you choose to do. You think that I must turn them too. You turn the screws. You tear down the right. Clumsy as it is to do. You turn the screws.
This is You Turn the Screws by Cake.
That's right. It's one of the greatest cake songs of all time. And on today's Great British Bake Off morning show, we're talking all things baking and broiling.
We love to bake and broil, and you have tuned in just in time for our 30 minutes to proof it. We're going to do some trivia. Woohoo! Some baking trivia.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry.
Okay. Kate, are you ready for some hard-hitting baking-related trivia questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Listeners at home, play along.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what year was host of the Great British Bake Off Paul Hollywood born in?
I'm going to go
do
with
you want-
1965. No, 1971.
Okay. Do you want me to give
No,
you
no, no.
Okay.
I want to go raw.
You want to go raw? It's not actually telling me the correct answer.
Oh, I'm probably right.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think you are right with 1971. Which pie contains beef?
I'm going to go with beef pie, Meredith.
Close. Between pecan pie, buko pie, derby pie, or nachitotis pie.
Nachitotis.
That's the one.
Yeah, easy.
Why? Because you
Because what goes on nachos?
Okay, nice biscuits are what flavor?
Rice. In cake, they used margarine. Or
Yeah.
beef
yeah.
tallow.
That's correct. It is depression cake.
Yeah, that's such a bad name for a cake.
A small bread or bread roll is often called a what?
Small roll.
A bagel, a baguette, fougasse, or a bun?
It's kind of funny. Some of the depression cake, it's such a bad name. Think about like other ones like that, like shoe fly pie. It's like, I don't want to eat a shoe or a fly. And yet you've named the the pie after this.
Yeah. Technically, the depression cake is there's no eggs, no butter, and no milk.
It's just a bowl of hot flour.
Hot flour. Yeah. To make depression pie or depression cake, all you need is flour, sugar, salt, baking soda, cocoa powder, oil, vinegar, and water.
I feel like it's, you know how they make you mix up the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients separately?
Yeah.
In depression cake, you never mix them.
you just put everything in a bowl and then put it in the oven.
No, you have a cup that you drink on the side with the hot flour. And it's like the water and the oil are in this, and then I have all the dry ingredients here.
And then do you bake the microwavable cake mugs?
But
Yeah.
the microwave is, it's like we got a new microwave. We got a French one. We got a microwave. And I want to do a party, like a potluck, where you have to cook your meal in a microwave. And we'll cook the turkey. But like it would be everyone brings their meal and it can only use a microwave. Because the microwave came with like a cookbook when we got it. And it had all sorts of stuff where it's like you have a mise en place and you julienne your stuff, and then you start it in the microwave at a certain level, and then you bring it out and you mix other things, and then you increase the power level. It was so complex. I was like, this actually sounds really fun.
That was legitness.
Well, I didn't do it yet, so it would be more like this is going to be legitness. No, I haven't.
You what?
I said it already. I haven't actually done it yet. Is this like a sad reaction to me not having yet done it?
Yeah.
It's not sad, though, that I haven't done it. It's just like exciting.
Roti tissue is also known by what name? Roti bicyclette, roti helicopter, roti train, or roti taxo?
Maybe roti taxo sounds the most real.
It's actually roti helicopter.
That doesn't sound real. What is that?
This is what triviawiz.com trivia questions to see if you're a smart cookie says.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
let's do one more.
Okay. And for our final one, let's do.
Cake Boss vending machine.
Whoa.
And I was like, does cake come out of it? Does it? I feel like it's one of those Japanese kind of vending machines where the cake actually gets cooked inside of it when you order it. It was crazy. I was like, I don't even want to eat the cake from the Cake Boss because I used to watch that show all the time.
That was legitness.
It was totally such a legit show, but I was like, why would I want to get this from a vending machine? Like, cooked food from a vending machine is just such a foreign concept to our people.
Yeah, I feel like it would take a really long time.
Yeah, it would be like you place your order in the vending machine and then it spits out a ticket and you have to come back in an hour and a half.
One eternity later.
Okay, that was actually a good use, finally, of the soundboard. Should we put on the theme song to the Cake Boss as the next song?
Yeah, I think we should put on. And do you know what the bakery is that Buddy Valestro?
I feel like it's called like Buddy's Big Bake Boy Shop or something.
Carlos's Bakery. Here is the Cake Boss theme song.
Familia. We're gonna take this bakery to the top. They call me Buddy. I'm the boss.
All right, that track
This is Carlos
rocked.
Bakery.
This is Carlos Bakery. Yeah, that did rock indeed.
Was his dad Carlos?
I think his dad was Buddy.
So who's Carlos?
I mean, let's look it up.
His dad was also Buddy? It's funny because you'd think they'd call him Buddy Jr. or something if his dad was Buddy.
I'm looking up Cake Boss. Who do you think is the biggest Cake Boss here?
Like in size or in heart?
I mean, what's more important to a Cake Boss?
I honestly don't know. Like the Cake Boss, I guess he's the boss of the restaurant and he makes cake. Probably someone at the airport chalet. Like if I was going to go get like a fancy slice of cake or pie, I'd go to the airport chalet. So ostensibly. There's got to be other bakeries though. But most of them just make like a very hard tack bread, like a depression bread.
Yukon does enjoy the breads.
Yeah.
The big meaty loaves. Blackbird Bakery, well,
They
now
make
closed.
cakes?
Yeah, they made really great cakes. They had great chocolate cakes. Grandma's chocolate cakes.
I ate a piece of bread that was 3 years old yesterday.
Oh, cool. Where
Yeah.
did you find it?
I found it some time ago and I kept it in the freezer. And then yesterday I was like, okay, I'm just totally fed up with how long this stuff has been in here. So I took a bunch of very old things out. I had very old turkey bones and I made broth with them. They were about 3 years old too. I had like an ancient, you know how people get bread that's ancient grains?
Yeah.
The old bread I ate was an ancient grain. I aged it myself.
You what?
I aged it myself.
Whoa, that's cool.
But like a lot of people don't realize this, but food doesn't go bad. It's a myth.
Food going bad is a myth. Please explain, Kate.
Name one time you saw food go bad.
I mean, a lot of things die. Numbers go from solids to liquids.
Yeah, pre-juiced. Are you waiting for a
I'm-
reaction
yeah,
right now?
Yeah, I'm waiting for a reaction on the pre-juiced. You are tuning in currently to the CJUC Solstice fundraiser. If you donate $50 within the next hour, Kate will prove to you that nothing is bad, and you will get yourself your own 3-year-old bread.
Yeah. All right. Should we play another song?
Yeah. I was thinking we could play.
Oh, I have some ideas.
Okay, yeah, hit me with it.
Okay, you should go ahead with your one first. And then
No. What's your idea?
Well, I was just thinking there's Honey Pie by the Beatles. That's a pie. And
Well, I was going to go sugar pie, honey bunch.
oh, cool. Let's do a double header.
Okay. Let's do. Here we go. Sugar pie, honey bunch. This is by the band The Four Tops. It's technically called I Can't Help Myself. Here we go.
She was a working girl, north of England way. Now she's hit the big time in the USA. And if she could only hear me, this is what I'd say. Honey pie, you are making me crazy. I'm in love but I'm lazy, so won't you please come home? Oh honey pie, my position is tragic. Come and show me the magic of your Hollywood song. You became a legend of the silver screen, and now the thought of meeting you makes me weak in the knee. Oh honey pie, you are driving me frantic. Sail across the Atlantic to be where you belong. Honey pie, come back to me. I like that. Ooh, I like this kind of hot kind of music. Hot kind of music.
So won't you please come home? Come back to me, honey pie. Honey pie, honey pie.
Tortiere, that's another Canadian one. Nanaimo bars. That's another Canadian one. What else?
For Canadian baked goods.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nanaimo bars are really big.
I think Cuban Lunch is a Canadian chocolate bar.
Cuban Lunch?
Despite its name. They sell it at the Impulse area of Canadian Tire. You're just like, oh, you know what? I'll treat myself to one of these.
Butter tarts, technically those are Canadian.
Oh, that's right. I listened to someone did a CBC News segment on butter tarts. I remember listening to, trying to find the best one.
Yeah. What else? Flapper pie,
Oh yeah, I mean, practically raised on the stuff.
blueberry grunt,
Oh yeah. Oh man, I practically raised on that stuff also.
pounding chaumière,
Excuse me. I think it's pronounced chômeur.
pounding chaumière.
Chômeur is basically depression pie because chômeur mean like when you're on chômeur in Quebec, it means you're on EI.
Yeah, it is.
So yummy.
Have you actually had it?
Yeah, I've knocked the stuff back. It's super yum. It's like bread pudding.
Yeah.
Actually, I should whip it up with that ancient grain bread I found.
Yeah. Oh, I guess technically Bannock.
Yeah, totally.
Then we got beaver tails.
Oh yeah, a friend of mine opened
Oh.
and he brought it home. Have you ever read the book Stregonona?
No, but I feel akin to her.
Yeah, Stregonona. She had a magic cauldron that could produce spaghetti, and Big Anthony was spying on her once. And then when she left town, she asked Big Anthony to house sit for her. And he tried to enchant the spaghetti cauldron, and it produced so much spaghetti that it filled not only her house, but the whole town. And when she got back, she was like, oh, I didn't actually teach you any of this, and I definitely didn't teach you how to turn it off. So she turned it off, and Big Anthony had to eat all the spaghetti that was all over the town.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, that was probably what Stregonona was thinking when she left Big Anthony in charge.
Yeah.
Anyways, when my friend brought home the bowl of beaver tail dough, the next morning it had tripled in size and had gotten all over the stove. It was enormous. And I guess that doesn't happen when it's on the canal because it's cold enough, but when he brought it inside. So it was a total Stregonona moment.
Yeah. You got to watch out for the Stregonona beaver tails. I don't think there are any. I don't think you can get any beaver tails over yonder this way, this far west.
You can eat an actual beaver tail.
Have you?
I don't think so.
Would you?
If I had to.
If you didn't have to?
If I was hungry, I would, yeah.
Tiger tail ice cream, also a very popular Canadian dessert.
Not exactly baked, though. Baked Alaska is kind of from this area.
Well, yeah, I guess technically, but it is.
In Alaska. I don't even
was
know
in
if it was
Alaska.
invented in Alaska.
No, it's probably invented.
In Florida.
Yeah.
In Floripa.
Floriba. Sugar pie,
Oh, yeah.
another Quebec classic.
Yeah, super yum.
Saskatoon berry pie.
Is that from Saskatoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And I think that is the only baked things that were created in Canada. The only desserts.
The zipper, the Zamboni. So maybe some kind of zipper loaf or Zamboni cake.
I guess technically also you could go with Figgy Duff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was practically raised on the stuff.
Yeah, on Figgy Duff.
Wasn't there a TV show about her?
Figgy Duff?
Oh, that was Hillary Duff. Figgy Duff. Imagine us all right, Figgy Duff, we love everything about you. We love your dancing, your singing. We just need you to change your name. And she's like, what, you don't like Duff? And they're like, no, Duff's fine. Would you mind not being called Figgy anymore?
But it was my grandma's name and my great-grandmother's name, and every woman in my family has been named Figgy since the 15th century.
And then she goes home and her mom's like, Figgy, I want to see what's best for you. I know you're never going to forget you're a Figgy. And if you need to change your name in order to show the world who you are, I say, what the hey? Go for it. Great-grandma Figgy would have said do it too. And you know what? I love you, Figgy.
And then, and that is actually the origin story of Hillary Duff. You can,
What was her show called? Lizzie McGuire.
yeah,
Yeah.
that felt like you were in a quiz time show with yourself.
I know, yeah. Figgy, yeah. It's such a bizarre name to be called Figgy, but it's crazy that she was called that.
Yeah, that is her technical legal name.
That happened with Ian Hunamansing when he was on The National. They were like, we need you to change your name. A lot of the listeners might not like it. And he was, because his name was Figgy Hanamansing, so he had to change it to Ian Hanamansing.
Yeah, I think in this year, 2024, justice for all Figgies out there.
My mom tried to set Ian Hanamansing up with one of her friends. And like, even though I'm Kate, you're thinking of Figgy Hanamansing. I didn't know him. I think she ended up like bumping into him at some sort of gala. And he is a striking fellow.
Whoa. That's...
Yeah, he's a single... The bonk again.
Fundraiser. If Figgy Hanamansing...
Oh, there's one about being downtown on Sugar Beach or Cherry Beach, I think.
Okay, Martha and the Muffins. Is that her last name? Echo Beach?
Echo Beach, that's the one. Yeah.
Okay, here we are. This is Martha and the Muffins with Echo Beach.
And a trifle uncool, but I can't help it, I'm a romantic fool. It's a habit of mine to watch the sun go down on Echo Beach. I watch the sun go down. From 9 to 5 I have to spend my time at work. My job is very boring, I'm an office clerk. The only thing that helps me pass the time away is knowing I'll be back at Echo Beach someday. Building in the distance, surrealistic sight. On Echo Beach, waves make the only sound. On Echo Beach, there's not a soul around. From 9 to 5 I have to spend my time at work. My job is very boring, I'm an office clerk. The only thing that helps me pass the time away is knowing I'll be back at Echo Beach someday.
That was Martha and the Muffins with Echo Beach, and you're tuned in to the 4th annual Solstice fundraiser. Here at CJUC 92.5 The Juice, we're looking to raise $7,500. We're only about $7,000. Or no, my math is wrong. Ashwin, Kate? What's 857 and
100. So I think we're doing pretty well.
So we just need that, and you can sponsor us, just like these generous benefactors have. Barry Jenkins, Donald McDonald, Sarah McPhee Knowles, Michael, Jonah Barr, Sarah Pop, Betty.
Do you remember when you were younger and you learned how a bug sees? And it was like, yeah, it's basically like looking through a kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
I always wondered, like, why would a bug want to see that way? It's so hard. It's so disorienting.
Yeah. I mean, his favorite dessert is?
Bugs are so not picky. I've seen bugs eat poo.
Yeah. Do you remember the great Disney/Pixar film A Bug's Life? And there's that one scene when they're in the circus tent or in the bar, and one of them goes, "Who ordered the poo-poo platter?" And it was actually just a platter full of poo.
I never realized, like, I thought that was just a really crude joke.
No.
But there's actually a platter called a poo-poo platter. It's a mix of Hawaiian and Chinese food.
Yeah, from Hawaii.
Yeah, I've never eaten it. It's not a great name for, like, people that associate the word poo-poo with, like, poo, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It got me doing that kind of reaction noise.
Not that.
Is that an eating sound?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I would, of course, eat a poo-poo platter. I mean, it looks really good. I've seen pictures of it.
You what?
I would, yeah. And
what?
I would eat the poo-poo platter. And Ants came out at the same time.
Yeah. What do you think was a better movie, A Bug's Life or Ants?
I think, didn't Woody Allen portray the main ant Z?
In Ants?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He did, yeah. And then I think A Bug's Life was probably better. I'm trying to think if any of them had baking. They didn't really cook their food. They seemed to just like eat like a big crushed piece of grain or something.
Yeah, well, so the plot of A Bug's Life is that they are harvesting all of their food, but they also have to harvest a bunch of food for the grasshoppers. So it is technically about like the pre-baking stuff, the mise en place, if you will.
Totally. It's based probably on that old Aesop's fable of the ant and the grasshopper.
Mm-hmm.
Where the ant works all summer and the grasshopper just lays about and then asks the ant for food. But in the fable, I thought the ant was like, "No, sorry," and the grasshopper like they were in trouble. Their goose was cooked.
One eternity later.
Yeah, that would be the summer of fun for the grasshopper.
We were 2 minutes to the hour, only 2 more minutes left of us, and then afterwards we're gonna listen to some of Professor Clam's holiday mixtape and or a pre-recorded Earth Tones episode, which is some of the great music and radio that you can keep supporting if you send money. Donate at CJUCFM.com or visit the website.
Yeah.
Kate, do you have any final baking related things in our next 1 minute and 10 seconds?
I challenge anyone who's out there to try and cook more stuff with pre-cooked eggs. I found this like scrambled egg cookie you could find online, and I saw a German cake where you had like eggs on the top of it that end up getting baked in the oven, and obviously my famous hard-boiled egg cookie.
You what?
Yeah, I told you about this earlier. So then I think, yeah, if you can find some way to pre-cook the egg, it's just such a cooler way to cook your baking. And it's safer.
Yeah, because there's no raw eggs.
Yeah, no risk.
Uh-huh.
It creates a crummier cookie. Not crummy, like a crummy with a B. Yeah, sort of like that.
Yeah.
Can you do 3 in a row really quick? Do 2 and then a pause before the third. I think that's closer to CSI.
Oh. Well, thanks for tuning in to Waking and Baking with Kate and Meredith.
Long gap between the first and the second, then quick between the second and third. Maybe.
can. We'll always find a way. That's why the people of this world believe in garnets, amethyst, and pearl, and Stephen.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. You're listening to CJUC 92.5 FM. The Juice, coming out of Whitehorse, Yukon, on the traditional territory of the Kwamlet Dun First Nations people. I am Austin. I'm your host for the next hour here. You'll be listening to the show Earth Tones. Today we've got a really special show here planned for you. As if you've been listening to the station yesterday, and you might be aware of that it is our 4th annual solstice fundraiser today. We are looking to raise funds for this incredible radio station.
You're listening to
so that you can
92.5
continue
FM
supporting really great artists
of Whitehorse,
and
Yukon,
local and independent artists
Juice.
from
Today we've
Yukon
got
and
special
elsewhere
show.
in Canada.
This is Earth
We
Tones.
are looking
we
to
just heard
reach our
lots of cool
fundraising goal
songs
of
there.
$7,500,
First off was
and
Winter Sleep by Mike
yeah,
Monterso.
we're just trying to make basically this
Next up,
this
we
radio
had
station
Misha
suck,
Panfilov,
as
In a
our
Dream,
posters say.
off
Um,
their
but
2020 album Days
if
of
you
Echoes.
are really interested in
Misha
donating
is a,
and help us support, continue making these
Estonian
great
composer.
programs, you can
So,
send our own
pretty
donations
cool
via
international,
e-transfer to donate
talent
at
there.
CJUC
And then we had
fm.com,
bringing it home.
and
we had
we'll happily take
Jamie
any
Lee-
amount
the
of
Jamie Lee Trio,
of,
and they're from
dollars
Edmonton.
you want to toss our
with
way.
their
It could be
song
anything
Clock.
from $1 to
album.
$100.
I super recommend
or
giving
anywhere
this,
in between.
album a
It
look
doesn't.
at.
Well,
the Jamie
we're
Lee
not
Trio
picky.
introspective
Anything we
album
appreciate,
released
everything
in
and
2020. And
anything
then we
and
had,
everyone that
Souvenir by
decides to
Matson and
contribute to
Leclerc.
our fundraiser. We also have lots of really
group.
fun, great programs coming
Off
up
their Souvenir.
this weekend. We've got things
And
like
then,
open house.
we
we'll
had,
have open house kind of towards.
Norwegian, or I believe it's
You can
Norwegian.
stop on by the station,
yeah,
take a
Norwegian
tour,
band.
take a look at the
Orion's,
studio, meet some of
Belgian,
our show hosts and things like that. We'll also have silent auction.
Song
There's some really great, really neat
live
stuff
at,
actually
I
in
completely
silent auction.
mispronounce his name.
So
Oystrom.
we'll have that information on that later on this weekend. But
This is
anyways,
off their album, The Scenic Route.
we are
Two,
going to be
live
playing
edition.
some music here today.
But anyways,
Earth Tones, we usually
played
like
a lot
to
of cool songs,
play music
but,
that
you know,
kind of goes
in order
along
to
with
play
the
all
season.
these cool songs,
And so
this radio station,
as the solstice
needs
is
some money
just
to
occurred,
operate.
we
So right now we
are
actually
now
hosting a
officially in
fundraiser.
winter.
We're
So
trying to
what better
reach the
song to
fundraising goal
play
of
by a song
$7,500
than a song
and
called Winter Sleep
if you
by
like this show,
a
and
artist
if you
called
like this
Mike
station,
Monterso.
you can help.
Mike
help
is
us
a
continue to make
guitarist
great
out
radio.
of, well, he's from
continue to
Edmonton. Now he's
play
based in
new
the Middle
and
East, but he's got some kind of like more psychedelic jazzy riffs.
And the way
And
you do that is donating
and I
right
hope
now.
you enjoy
He's
it.